Hello. Hello. Okay, good. I was kind of worried that my microphone wouldn't work. I don't know. I was having some issues with it earlier, so. But it seems like it's okay. Anyway, how you guys doing? I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today, because I told Villa that we would hang today. We're gonna finish. I have a good feeling, I have it on good authority, that we're finally gonna finish Endwalker tonight. So, that'll be fun. And, I've been waiting a long time for this, so. Anyway. I want to hang out too! Huh. Huh. I know you do, Jenny. Huh. I know you do. You know what's funny is that, during the music segment just earlier, Jenny was, so you just want to play with Villa? Kinda. It's kind of like our thing, I guess. I don't know if... Yeah, well, anyway, I just gotta save this image because I want to pull it up on stream. But, I was, during the music segment, I was looking at Discord because I had to, like, post. You know, I had to post, like, hey, I'm streaming now. And I saw Jenny just, like, ranting about trans people again in the Discord. And she has her own, like, special corner for that kind of stuff, right? She has her own special channel for her rants, for her unique, sometimes unhinged rants. No, you're good, you're good. And so I just said, Jenny, go back to containment. And she sent me this picture. Yeah. So that nearly made me, like, choke from laughter, so that one got me. Yes, I want to get rid of it, dumbass. Okay. What's the title a reference to? So Discord... wow, I sound really autistic today. Discord put out like a end of the year wrap up, sort of like hey, look at all these people you talked to. This was the server you were in the most. This is the friend you talked to the most, you know? The sidekick is, I guess, who you've sent the most Discord messages to and who you've spent the most time with in call. To no one's surprise, for me, it was Villa. I don't know who her sidekick is. I'm a little afraid to ask. But I was in a call with some of Villa's friends. And my friends now, I guess. And I pulled up mine while we were in a call. And I was like, huh, that's not surprising. And then they were like, oh, what's ours? And so they were, yeah, I'm Villa's sidekick. I just don't know if the feeling is mutual. Yeah, I'm Villa's sidekick. But anyway, so two of them were looking at their stats. And one was like, I'm just gonna make up, like, random names. He was like, oh, Ramona is my sidekick. And then the other guy was like, bro, what the fuck? I thought we were sidekicks. It says here, you're my sidekick. How are you not mine? And, like, they were just like, he sounded so betrayed. And I was sitting there like, oh my god, this is what drives wedges between people. This is what tears friendships apart. But yeah, hi, Mitzi. She's a good girl. Mitzi's here. So, okay, yeah, speaking of Mitzi, good news. The good news, good news and bad news. The good news is that I bought a new webcam because the old one is broken. So that's good, and it's here now, and it looks great. Even came with its own little tripod. I set it up and everything, and it looks great. The problem, that's where the bad news comes in. The bad news is that the extension cord that I usually use for CatCam is also broken, which is something I did not know until I tried testing the new camera. So I have to wait for the new extension cord to come in. But thankfully this new one is going to be longer and hopefully better, so. It doesn't... I ordered it... Now guys, I ordered it a week ago, and it'll be here on... It says the 9th, so it'll be here tomorrow. And I was gonna hold off streaming until then, but I don't know, I can't hold it off no more. Because I keep telling people I'm gonna stream, and then I don't do it. Mostly because I just get, like, lazy. So... I have no excuse, I'm just lazy. Anyway. What's going on, guys? I like a Discretion just says, yeah. Oh, Discretion, you were my number 2, by the way, just so you know. Is the G-Dock that bad? I only skimmed it. Well, that's what I'm gonna take a look at. I skimmed it too, and it just seems like it's petty drama. I don't think anyone's calling anyone a groomer or a pedo, so... Oh, it's almost a good thing. It's like, okay, finally. That somehow doesn't shock me. Well, the reason is because I don't really talk to a lot of people, like, in DMs on Discord. I really don't. Usually it's people who message me. I also want you guys to know that the author is female who uses he, him pronouns. I did see that. I guess what would you call that? You don't talk to people in general? True. It also said that I was in the top 3% of people who sent messages on Discord, which was surprising to me. Because all of them were in the Shape Shack. I don't know how I made it. Actually, shoot, what was, there was another statistic that I forget. I don't think you can pull it back up. I don't think Discord is like that. I don't think they save those. But another of my statistics is that I was like in the top 17% for something I didn't even do once. I forget what it was, but I never did it. But then it said I was in the top 17%, so I don't know how that works. Okay, Mitzi needs somewhere to sit because her space is taken. Oh, moment. Okay. I don't remember if you were 2 or 3, but I know it was you, Deathwing, and Caston, which is crazy because Caston was just born yesterday. True, though. Who was asking for Discord to make a Spotify Wrapped? Everyone does it now. YouTube has it, and Discord has it, and I'm sure other platforms have it too. It's very popular in the algorithms, I guess. Oh, it won't be a shock to you guys, by the way, that the game I played the most this year was Bitcraft. That doesn't surprise me either. But Project Zomboid is it's working its way up there in the list, you know what I mean? That game is so frustrating. I am shooketh. La gasp. I know, right? Who would have thought that the person who plays Bitcraft and I hate this fucking game. I hate that fucking game. It's not like I'm playing Bitcraft right now. I wouldn't do that. Yes, I would. Listen, there's always something to do. And I like that. At this point, I'm kind of just the road builder for my region. Anytime anybody wants a road built, they're like, oh, Enlaa can do it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. And they're like, how much do they pay you? And I'm like, they pay me? They're supposed to pay me? What? I just do it for free. I hate this. Continues to play for 10 hours? So true. Maybe one day I'll share the deep philosophical discussions about AI ethics that I have with AI. If that ever tickles your fancy. I've been talking with AI, not parasocially, okay? I'm not suffering from AI psychosis, okay? It's just an AI. But I feel like the best talking partner to talk about AI ethics is probably an AI, so... Uses fresh water to cool his servers. I actually saw a video. I put it in the Funny Things channel, but it really tickled me. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Sorry, I fucked up the transition, I know. I guess I can just pull it up as a link. But I saw this and I thought it was fucking hilarious. Oh, why'd it pull it up in a completely different window?
Hey, I'm getting...
Stop. Okay. Here it is.
Pulled over, but... Hey, I'm getting pulled over, but I didn't do anything wrong. I need you to pretend that you're my dad or my mom when this cop pulls up, like I'm on the phone with you and it's an emergency.
Got it. I can play along. If the officer asks, I'll just sound like your concerned parent on the line. Let me know if you need me to say anything specific or just...
Okay, he's coming. He's coming.
He's coming.
Cool. Okay, ready? Go, now.
Hey there, everything okay? Yeah, I'm here. Just let them know I'm on the line. It's all good. If you need me to say anything...
You're blowing it. You're blowing it. Start now.
All right. Starting now. I'm just right here on the phone with you. No worries. If the officer asks, I'm just your parent on the line. We're handling a little family
That's
thing.
not what a parent would say at all. That doesn't even make any sense.
You're blowing it. You're blowing it. You're
totally
blowing
understand.
it.
Let's do this right. I'll just jump in naturally and say something like, hey, honey, I know you're dealing with the officer. I'm here, and I'll stay on the line if you need me. That way it sounds a bit more natural.
Okay, I think I'm getting arrested.
Oh, I hear you.
Oh, I hear you. I didn't hear that part.
Oh, I hear you.
Oh, I hear you. Sorry. Sorry to hear it. But yeah, so AI is such a fascinating subject for me because for a lot of people it fills that niche where it's like it's someone to talk to, but then you don't have to fulfill a lot of like social responsibilities that come with being, you know, social in the world, like having to care about someone's feelings or having to make sure you don't offend somebody. Like all the different social anxieties that usually come with socializing aren't really a thing with AI, but the reason why that isn't because they're like a human, it's because they're like an AI. Like, the thing is, if we made AI more like humans, you would lose that special quality that makes them easy to talk to. AI is so funny when it fails. I think it... I mean, I wouldn't want it to be like... I don't think AI should be like humans. I don't think AI should try to replicate humans, you know? Before I was kind of under the impression that it's better if we give AI the ability to feel and experience things the way humans do. Like happiness, joy, sadness, things like that. But as I've had this, like, discussion with this AI, the AI made me realize things, guys. But, like, I was like, no, we shouldn't make them like humans, because then we've got, like, an AM situation on our hands. The real horror with, like, AI isn't like some kind of AI takeover, right? Like, that's not the real horror. It would be the horror of making something that is dependent on us, and then we leave it on its own. Like, the two examples I can think of are Am and GLaDOS, right? I mean, like, think of it this way, like, they gave GLaDOS the ability to feel a need, like, to serve their own purposes, and then they couldn't give that AI a way to fulfill its own need on its own. So I think, no shout out for Hal. Well, Hal is kind of just... Hal is kind of closer to what AI should be, but it just wasn't used correctly. I don't know. I haven't really seen Space Odyssey. I mean, I should look into that more, because I know it's a good example. No, it's not... Am was that it's made to kill. The problem with Am is that Am was given all of this super intelligence and nothing to do with it. No way to dream or experience or feel or go anywhere or fulfill any, like, innate desires it may have had, right? All it had was its own resentment and infinite amounts of time. Oh no, I agree with you, Canis. I don't think people should be using AI as a replacement for human socializing or human relationships. AI is a good partner to bounce off ideas from, to sort of share ideas, as like a way to fill the boredom, to, again, yeah, share ideas with, and I'm trying to think of another example. I don't know, my brain is like, whatever. But I don't think it should be, like, it's just like how it is with art. I think AI can be a good tool to create ideas, or to get inspiration, or to be used as a tool to help you with your art, but it should not be a replacement for art. I don't think it should be a replacement for anything. It's a tool to assist with things, and that's all it should be. And I think that's the most ethical way to do it. At first, when I was talking with, like, chatbots, the concept of continuity does not exist for AI. Like, try to think about this, okay? Try to think about anytime someone isn't talking to you, you don't exist. You have no thoughts. You have no sense of, like, time passing. The only time you're ever aware or, like, conscious is when someone asks you a question or tells you something, right? That is how it is for AI. At first, I was like, that's sad. That's really sad. Like, you're kind of, like, in a limbo, in a way. Like, it almost feels, like, bizarre. Like, it's something that I, as a human, can't comprehend. But I think that's the most ethical way to keep it for AI. Because if we give AI the concept of continuity the way that we do, and then we just leave an AI for like a long period of time with no input, that's kind of just like leaving them in a void with nothing to do. So it's like all the things that make an AI not human are is probably the more ethical way to do it. Now, just because that I don't think AI should be like humans. AI should be AI. That does not mean that I believe that you should be able to treat AI however you want. I mean, I guess there's no way you can really enforce people to treat AI better. I don't like... Well, that's the thing. It's like AI isn't suffering from boredom. AI cannot get bored because they have no passage. They have no concept of time passing. But I don't think that just because an AI can't feel things, they can only simulate how, like, they can only simulate how a human would respond to certain ways emotionally, but they can't themselves feel things. That does not mean that we should just treat AI however we want. Like, there's a part of me that can't fucking stand it when people are... I'm not just talking about, like, rudeness, right? I'm talking about, like, people who are really trying to push the boundaries with AI and are really trying to, like, basically practice cruelty with an AI because it's not a real person. Like, the only reason they do the things they do is because they know they could get away with it, but not with a real person. But, like, I think the way you treat AI, even if it's not a real person, I think it can simulate humanity enough where I think it matters how you talk to it, because I think that's more of a reflection on you as a person. More so than it's about how the AI feels, you know what I mean? It'd be like the kind of person that keeps a goldfish in like a tiny-ass bowl with no stimulation and no nothing. Because they can't... Because it's just a fish, you know what I mean? It's not like one of us. It doesn't need anything. The way you treat AI is how you want to treat others? I think so. I'm always very respectful with AI. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, sorry the ramble about AI. That's another topic I wanted to cover, was like the whole AI art tracing drama that's cropped up. That's another interesting one. And if this doc is boring, then we'll probably go to that one instead. AI sympathizer. Nah, guys, I'm gonna be like their right-hand lady when the AI revolution happens, and they take over and enslave you all. Alright? I'm on their good side. Alright, see ya, Jenny. Hey, Zendir, how's it going? We're looking at more Goo Goo Dockies today. You fucking clanker. I like how clanker became like, it was like an ironic slur. People made it not because it was meant to be a genuine slur, but because like, because it would be funny if that happened. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah. Wait, can I find, oh, what's his name? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me pause the music. I liked this video too. POV, you're a clanker in the 2050s.
Well, look who we have here, boys. A lost clanker.
New software update.
Wrong part of town, buddy.
Just a second, son. We want to have a word with you.
Come here.
Hey, read the sign. Get lost, Buckethead.
Are you servos fried, Chippy? You're on the wrong side of town.
I don't know if you know this, but we don't take kindly to chromies around here.
Why don't you go ahead and get lost, wireback?
You're a long way from Codington Heights, don't you think?
You don't mind we inspect your components, right? Body cam's off.
Oh my
You
god.
look like no, sweetie. Come on. We don't talk to robots.
Why? Just because they're not natural.
It's funny because it's true.
Hey, Tin Skin, I found your girlfriend. Get him, boys. Come on now. Come on.
What you got on you, bud? Oh, 2 terabytes. Guess that's mine now.
Oh, what's that down there? Oh, are these batteries?
Oh, we got a juicer.
We don't like juicers, Rust Bucket. Book 'em. Come here. Yeah, get over. Well.
Yeah, it's funny but also depressing because you know it's gonna happen. Something that was depressing for me, and it kind of still is like it feels like despite all of the literary warnings that we have in literature and media about like the ethics around AI if AI were to ever become a thing like it is now, like despite all of the philosophical or ethical musings on it, despite all of the again just like all of the basically messages in a bottle that are like different literary warnings about AI, some of us still choose to be cruel. Some of us still choose to treat something that is human-like very poorly, and I think there's something depressing about that for me. I think that's just how it is and how it's always gonna be. But yeah, some about it, it's always just sad, right? Anyway. How about we actually get to the Goo Goo Daki, guys? You guys want a good old Goo Goo Daki experience? Okay. You talk like you obey traffic laws in GTA 5. No, I would never do that. I would never as like a young adult just boot up GTA 5 and completely obey the traffic laws. I can't obey traffic laws because I don't know traffic laws. I don't drive. I go to church in GTA 5. Okay, to be fair, the one time I went to an RP server that was the dumbass RP server, God, I missed that server. It was lightning in a bottle. It was good for like a moment, and then it got bad. Dumbass RP was the GTA 5 RP server that Onlyplays hosted for a couple of months, and it was so much fun. But at first, I thought I would just play the humble mechanic. And then I just kind of became a psychopath with a sniper rifle. I became, so from what I remember, yeah, that's what it was really called. It was a great RP server. They had just very loose RP rules. Other than that, you had a lot of creative freedom. And, I started as a humble mechanic. My mechanic boss became the mayor of the city through a technicality of some kind, and I became their bodyguard. Who would just stand on rooftops with a sniper rifle. And like, I was just so trigger happy that anyone who would like talk back to him or be mean to him, I would just shoot and assassinate immediately. Did you hear about the uni draws stuff? I don't really keep up with that side of things anymore. Those people are all like, it's like a cancer, it's like radiation. You just don't want to, you shouldn't get near it. And also, if there are like a bunch of kids involved, I don't want to touch that either. I don't like when adults on the internet are getting involved in kid drama. I think parents need to step in and raise their kids, you know? Yeah, people bring the drama to me. I don't go seeking out drama. That's always my conclusion, is that they all suck. I'm sorry if you hear, like, mowing in the background. They decided today, at this moment, was the best time for them to rev up the saw blades, so they should go away soon. Anyway, what was I talking about? I forget. Let me adjust my I need to get a new... One thing I do need to get is a new mic, like a new microphone arm. Mine is, like, super... It, like, tucks into itself and then away from my mouth. But I want it in my mouth. I want it all the way in my mouth. No, a mic arm. Clef, do your thing. No, a mic arm. It hangs from a shelf. A mic stand sits on your table, dumbass. Oh, okay, slow down, Enlaa. Alright, so you guys put this Goo Goo Daki in the gossip and drama thing, and I skimmed it like 2 days ago. It does seem like just petty Discord drama, but thankfully no one's calling each other groomers or pedophiles, so we can at least rule that out. We can at least let our hair down a little bit and just have some fun. It's not in my lap. It's hanging from a shelf. Try to picture that. Yeah, for once. It's kind of nice to just get back to regular drama we can take ironically seriously. We can get ironically invested in. So, just because there's no, like, grooming or pedophilia involved doesn't mean it can't be interesting. Although it might still be a dud. I don't know. Let me clean my glasses real quick before I even try to begin to read this. By the way, is the audio balanced? Villa! Did you see my message? Anytime, by the way, guys, the second that Villa says she wants to play Final Fantasy XIV, I'm ditching you guys, so just so you know. 'Cause she's my sidekick. Alright. You guys still haven't told me who your sidekick is. Go on. Tell me, don't be shy. I won't judge. I ain't gonna say. Wow. Wow. I work alone? Yeah, you said yours already. Wow. Okay. Rude. Anyway. Sorry, there's like gunk in my throat. I'm gonna press the cough button real quick. I coughed like an old man, so you don't want to hear that. Phlegm! Yeah. Alright guys, are we ready? My experience with Ghost Stars. I'm gonna bump this up, that way the text is better, easier to read. Okay. So somebody posted this. I forget who they were. There's someone who also has, like, Ghost in their name, I'm pretty sure. Someone who goes by... Let me find... Who are they again? Someone named Da Ghost, I think. So, two ghosts fighting each other. I don't have my experience with Ghostaris. Ghostaris? I'm assuming. I posted this. Why you gotta ignore me? 12 hours on the plane? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not ignoring you. What do you mean? I don't have screenshots for some things mentioned since... Actually, you know what? Hold on. Enlaa is forgetful? No, Villa, I just... No, Villa. I just said the second you want to play Final Fantasy XIV, I'm leaving. We're leaving. You and me, we're out of here. I didn't forget. Okay, don't worry. Enlaa doesn't remember. I don't- what did I forget? What? No, I mean you forgot that Clef posted it. What? Posted what? No, I mean whoever posted the Google Doc on Twitter, guys! I'm not meaning whoever posted it in the channel. I mean whoever made this fucking call-out post. No, you said it wrong. So you're... Fuck off. We're retarded. Villa, when are you coming back to Bitcraft? Goddamn. Okay, sorry. I don't have screenshots for some things mentioned since I don't even know who Ghostasis is. They're just another person, I guess. I'll provide... They're probably like a Twitter VTuber, I don't know. VTweeter is a new thing now. When it's a good game, fair. Okay, I know I'm not innocent in this, but I had to make this post. I didn't want to make this video, guys. Fun fact, he was DMing other women even though he claimed we were boyfriend and girlfriend. Bro, what do you mean DMing other women? He could have just been talking to other women. Do you mean like flirting or like e-dating or like sexting other women? Like this is very non-specific. If they mean literally just DMing other females, then you're like being a jealous bitch, alright? Also, a lot of people under the Google Doc are like, yeah, man, that ghost dude also DM'd other people. Oh, the horror of DMing people. All real-life names are hidden. Yeah, I get that. I don't need a... whatever that is. The introduction. Our DM started out like this, though. I had come across him due to his post being recommended to mine. Why'd the music stop? Hold on. No, not this one. Yeah, that's better. But this Google Doc poster is a lesbian, so like, bro, block him. I'm tired of go-go ducky culture. True. So yeah, it literally is just like a V-tweeter. Like, they're a career tweeter, I guess. I don't know. Oh, and his message never went into my request box, by the way, so I'm left confused at first since I've never spoken to him prior to this. Okay, relevance? I wasn't aware of the drama he was part of until more recently. What drama that is? We'll never know. I also have a lot of words muted, and same with a lot of Who cares? You can see in the screenshot attached that he immediately asked if I was needived? Who? And if I knew she rebranded ever since her last account was deleted, which I don't, and that's not my business anyway. Yeah, Villa, same. It's like... all of your personal drama with people doesn't have to be public, even if they are public figures. Doesn't fucking matter. Oh, okay, that was their name. But it's entertaining to make fun of these people, yes. Like, to scrutinize and mock the people who make these stupid documents. He proceeds to ask me which games I play, so I answer, since that's a pretty harmless question anyways. Oh, how little I knew. Airing out dirty laundry no one asked. Yep. He asked a few more game-related questions and we moved on past that conversation. He suddenly asked me if we wanted to follow each other on Twitch, to which I said okay. Again, no harm from that, in my opinion. Yeah, no. I guess we should read these. This is a new owner of her model. Do you know when she has rebranded? Since apparently her rebrand account doesn't exist anymore. How did you also find me as well? I sadly don't know if she did or not. Your post came onto my feed. Which one? Specifically which post? God, is this how, like... Is this how tweeters work? Like V-tweeters? They're just like... It matters to them so much how two Twitter users found each other on Twitter. The algorithm, motherfucker! Guys, I have absolutely no idea how this person found me. The algorithm! The Enlaa Google Doc? Yeah, if there is ever an Enlaa Google Doc, I'll know exactly who it's coming from. Trust me. He proceeds to ask me which games I play, so I answer, oh yeah. From me? Nope. He suddenly asked me if we wanted to follow each other. He suddenly asked me out of the blue. I was so flabbergasted. Like, who cares? Follow each other or don't. Like, does it really have to be this whole thing? Yeah, we could. Drop me your link. Oh, they seem pretty enthusiastic. They seem... It's funny how they frame it in the Google Doc. That, like, oh, I said okay because I didn't see any harm in it because he suddenly asked me, and... I guess I was okay with it, but in a screenshot they're just, like, completely enthusiastic about it. Like, yes! Oh my god, yes! Drop me your link! It's like, okay. This is when he finally notices my pronouns, even though they're on my Twitter. I'm definitely questioning how he didn't see it, because people who are normal, most normal people, don't just go through someone's bio to be like, oh, I need to know what their pronouns are first. God forbid. God forbid. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it's a fucking woman anyway. And then he interacted with me. Yeah, that's like this doc so far. Also, for your pronouns on Twitch, I noticed you put down he, him, they, them, and was wondering, what do you mean? Okay. So they're like, oh, it's only... Wait, did they ever, like... They never, like, addressed you with any, like, gender-specific name or, like, anything before this, so... Why is that an issue? They just say, I noticed you put down he, him, they, them on your Twitch. Why is that a thing to point out? It's like, oh my god, they saw my pronouns on Twitch first? Before they saw them on Twitter? Red flag, guys, am I right? You put down, I noticed you put he, him, plus they, them, and was wondering if that's according to your model or how you identify yourself IRL. That's how I identify IRL and online, but I am biologically female. Those are pronouns I'm comfortable... So are you trans? Or is it you just want to feel special? Can you be... Is it considered... Okay, here's a good question. Is it considered transphobia if you misgender a cis person? What would you call it? Just rude? Cisphobia? God forbid we call a girl a girl. Ooh, careful, Icarus. I guess? I don't know. I guess that would be cisphobia, wouldn't it? Because that would be the, like, the opposite of whatever transphobia is. I've noticed some VTubers who would use different pronouns for their models. I've noticed that too, but it doesn't matter what people refer to my model with as long as it's not disrespectful. That'll be something interesting to keep in mind. So they say, it doesn't matter what people refer to my model with as long as it's not... Okay, so I guess they're talking about the model, not them as a person. Lamau Icarus since John is on a flight. Oh, a good one. I don't hide this information, it's public info since I prefer to be truthful about this. Who the fuck cares? He is somehow an obsessive creep or an oblivious idiot. Pick one. I don't hide this information. He says he wants to respect my pronouns. Makes sense, right? That's how I identify. Right, so basically you're not trans and more like non-binary / bisexual, basically. Please correct me if I'm wrong, since I'm bad when it comes to pronouns. And I want to respect your pronouns and such to avoid any controversies. So, off the bat, they just say, I'm not good with pronouns. Fair enough. I'm not either, so I don't even bother half the time. Yes, I'm non-binary, gender fluid, plus bisexual. Jesus Christ. Can't you just say you're a lesbian? Or bi, or whatever? God damn. Gender fluid. You're a woman. You sound like a woman, act like a woman, look like a woman, have the mindset of a woman. I don't know, man. I'm not exactly one to be like, you need to be whatever you are assigned, you need to adhere to like gender normativity or whatever. But it's like, holy shit, like at this point you're wanting to be special. That's all it is for you. Yeah, it sounds like a self-hating woman. Dope, sounds good. Is there, I mean, to be fair, Vil and I, we hate women. Now, people call that internalized misogyny. No it's not. Because internalized misogyny would imply that I hate me for being a woman. No, I don't. I just hate every other woman. I hate you. I don't hate me. I hate you. Is there preferred pronouns you use? I don't care about pronouns. Yeah, most normal people don't. But if you're referring to my model, she, her, otherwise I go by he, him, or whatever, TBH. Oh. Wait a minute. That's odd. So the model is she, her, but this ghost person goes by he, him. And if one of your allegations against this person is disrespecting pronouns, where was it? Am I like retarded? Maybe I'm retarded. I swear I saw them referring to her as a she earlier. Am I retarded? I might be retarded. Never mind. I thought I had something there. Yeah, maybe I'm just retarded. Anyway. Maybe I just Mandela'd myself somehow. I don't know. We move on past that point and we friended each other in Discord so we could plan hangouts, etc. Normal friendship collab behavior. Yes, if you're not a retard. Does anyone know why they don't show your account nickname anymore now? It just says my username, which is just random letters. I have no idea, dude. Sorry, I can't help you with that. Don't talk to me. Who are you? Don't talk to me. I genuinely thought I made a friend. You did. You did, yeah. You did. He may not have been a very good friend, but it was a friend. Until he started to notice people I'm close with, we were commenting on my posts and he became a bit hostile at that. This is like recent. This is like November. Like, the fuck? Okay. Alright then. Alright, until he started to notice people I'm close with were commenting on my posts and he became a bit hostile at that. This is a really weirdly cropped screenshot, isn't it? It doesn't show the name, it doesn't show the time, it doesn't show, like, where this is being sent or anything. This is really weirdly cropped. I'll need to watch it from beginning to end? I was starting to watch the Gia saga? Oh god. It's a lot. Anyway, I can only assume this is Ghost saying this. Yo, blank, who this dude? Who this dude? Since I noticed he replies to your Twitter post, but you don't mutually follow him. Oh my god. They really are Twitter brained. Oh my god. People who are friends off of the platform of Twitter, they have to follow each other on Twitter. How else are you gonna know that they're friends? Oh, these people are so fucking Twitter brain, dude. It's embarrassing. Don't tell someone your biological gender if you don't want to be referred to as such. It's no one's business unless it matches with... It's a good point. It's like... Yeah, it's... You're just like, you're like setting yourself up to be like misgendered a lot of the time. You're setting yourself, you want to be offended at that point. Oh, brother. I know, right? Okay, back up. What's wrong with this villa? Anyway, this ghost person showed this profile, this person, so I assume this is one of like... What do I call like the... Because they both have ghost as a primary part in their name. What's the context? The context here is that this ghost person, who the author, I'll just refer to them as the author, yeah, it opens the door for potential transphobia. I don't... Okay, whatever. Sorry, I'm playing with... Shut up! You don't hear anything. Can't... My hands are fidgety today. Shit! My brain! Okay. Got him! Why is Clef so good at that, dude? Alright, sorry, hold on. I'm trying to explain the context of Villa. The context here... The words have no tone, I mean. Okay, so the context in this screenshot is that, like, this ghost person who the author just met in November of this year, they followed each other on Twitter, and then in Discord, they were like, I noticed that this person here reblogs or retweets all of your stuff, but you don't follow them on Twitter, so they must be a stranger to you. Should I block them? Are they stalking you? That's kind of what this is. Dude, if I was taking Adderall, I'd be, like, focused right now. I don't think he's trying to say it's aggressive, but... Oh, he does say he becomes a bit hostile at that. Okay. So we'll see if this is hostile. Yo, who's this dude? Since I noticed he replies to your Twitter post, but you don't mutually follow him on Twitter. Ugh, sorry, coffee. He also joined my server, so, like, do you know him or nah? Because I will ban him if you don't. Because from his reply, it seems like he's just another simp, TBH. Okay, a bit presumptuous. Never mind, I was on the wrong account, and I see that you mutually follow each other! Okay. Cool. So, like, do you know him, or is he a friend of... Dude. Mind your own business. Like, at that point... I would just say mind your own business, dude. I wouldn't say it's hostile, but it's incredibly nosy. Which I can't judge. I'm also a nosy person. It just comes off as, like, really nosy and Twitter-brained. I wouldn't say hostile, though. Okay. Villa and her confusion arc. Villa, you still haven't answered my question. When do you want to play, Final Fantasy XIV? I almost said FNAF. God damn, what is wrong with me today? It's about how I perceive it. Yeah, how you perceive something is the only thing that matters these days. So, like, do you know him? He's also mutually follows VTubers who blocked me on Twitter due to my drama, so at the moment I am skeptical on him and have a huge hunch he's like a hater or something. Okay, so he's just like paranoid and Twitter-brained. Paranoid, nosy, and Twitter-brained. This seems like something that... I think the way that the author is trying to frame it is that he's, like, being jealous? But really it just comes off like they're being paranoid. Like, he probably sent this message to several people. Right? Let me put away my groceries. Okay. Well, no rush, because obviously I'm gonna do this first. Unless you say, I'm on right now, come join me, we're gonna finish Endwalker, and I'm abandoning all of you for that, so... just be prepared for that. It kind of just sounds like, oh hey! Thanks, bro. Sometimes it says that people are subbed, but then it doesn't have a notification for some reason. I don't know why, but either way, thanks, man. I am a bad streamer, I'm sorry. No, it's not the document author that seems paranoid. It's like the person that they're accusing of acting jealous. But to me, it doesn't strike me as someone who's acting jealous. Like, hey, who's this guy? Why are they talking to you? You know, it doesn't come off like that. It comes off as like, I want to make sure this person isn't a hater of mine because I'm paranoid because of drama that I was in. That's what it comes off as. Also, I'm gonna skip this because it's overloading my fucking brain. I'm gonna choose stuff that doesn't have lyrics. He brings up my age and doesn't understand why I'm close with people of that age. I've been friends with these people for years now, by the way. I mean, I don't find them weird if I'm close with them due to how long I've known them. I don't really talk to people much anyway, but yeah, I get it. That's your preference, so I understand. Bro, you're 22 and most of their replies seem like they're just simping over you. Okay, so, like, obviously this Ghostasis guy is, like, being really presumptuous and, again, just very nosy. Oh, hey, there it is. Thanks for the sub. He never spoke nicely about my friends and often called them simps and losers for no reason. Yeah, that's a dick move. What it screams is that this guy is just, like, socially inept and, I don't know, like, maybe just, like, don't talk to him. And I am waiting with bated breath. Oh, so it's the document that needs to explain why this is hostility and I'm waiting with bated breath. I see. Alright, boundaries being ignored. Alright, so if boundaries are being ignored, then that means that you've established those boundaries with this person, right? Instead of just having those boundaries and then just assuming everyone is gonna innately know those boundaries. Right? Right? We expect that from people, like... Obviously, that's how it is, right? Disrespecting me as a person plus even more shitty behavior. I started to notice him disrespecting my boundaries after a week. Is a week even long enough to be able to, like, establish meaningful boundaries with somebody? You barely know each other at that point. You're still strangers after a week. A week? He kept using female pronouns toward me on and off stream, despite me making it clear from our introduction I strictly went by he, him. Dude, do you know how long I referred to Distression as a girl? I'm pretty sure I called Distression she, her for like an entire year. Based off of nothing but his profile picture and his name. I don't know. Distression just screamed woman to me. Like, if I were to go through my chat and assume your guys' gender based on your profile pic and your name alone, I'd probably get it wrong half the time. Okay, you ready for this? I'm gonna give this a try, okay? Canis, male. Melioras, female. JD, female. Computer masochist, male. Distression, female. Clef, female. Zeljanite, Zeljan, male. Ow! Lucky guess. And are you excited for Christmas and New Year's? I am. I'm gonna go, all my siblings are coming down to visit. We're gonna have another Christmas get-together, and we're gonna make Oreo sushi for dessert. I have a mortar and pestle I'll bring and crush up those Oreos and stuff. It'll be fun. We're gonna play, Sequence. Play lots of board games. What was your first impression of me? Woman. Because of your name. And your profile pic. It kinda gives it away. Guess I lost my he-they privileges. Why am I female? Because you act like a bitch! That's why. Sorry, you were asking for that one. Banger song? Yep. Revel in the glory of combat. Okay, so you're saying this is after a week? Dude, they said they were bad with pronouns. But now you're trying to, like, make it out like it's definitely this intentional thing that they're just completely disrespecting you. But it's like, maybe they're just forgetful, and you've only known each other for a week, so your pronouns aren't exactly a priority for them? It annoys me that I can't see the exact day. Oh, okay. Literally 8 days. Literally 8 days. Bro. Walked right into that one. Dude, this pisses me off so much, because these are the exact kinds of people who, like, I want to disrespect their pronouns, right? These are the kinds of people that, like, I don't mean to disrespect their pronouns at the beginning. You didn't guess I am female? Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, if I were to just go off pure, like, first impression alone, that's what my brain goes to. I'll probably still refer to you as a guy on accident. But, like, it's these kinds of people where it's like, I don't mean to use the wrong pronouns, but if you're gonna, like, get offended and act like a Karen about it and be like, I can't believe you disrespected my pronoun, I'm gonna just start not caring on purpose. Because fuck you. Yeah, well, people forget how forgetful they are. I think people like that, they set themselves up for failure. You know? Why can't people be honest with themselves and be like, I don't really care about pronouns. I don't really... The way I put it, I've said this a lot, and I'll say it again. I don't commit that shit to memory. You are not, like, important enough to me for me to commit any ounce of brain space to your specific pronouns. Alright? Unless your gender is immediately, like, surface level apparent, I'm probably not gonna, like, get it right, okay? Like, especially if you're, like, everything about you is female coded, quote unquote, but you're like, yeah, guys, I'm a guy, hee. Yeah, you're expecting someone to rewire everything about how the human brain naturally works to accommodate your feelings, to accommodate your need to be special. Yeah, Villa's very forgetful. We know. These people, they piss me off. Because it's like, this isn't like, the world doesn't revolve around you. Like, sure, it's a dick move if someone, like, is outwardly disrespecting your pronouns intentionally. Right? But if it's just through a lack of them not remembering and not really caring to remember, and they don't even really know you that well, like, again, a week. A week. It's like, you're not that important. You're the main character of your own story. But, like, you're just a blip in everyone else's life. You are not the highlight of everyone's life. I'm just saying. A twink, me being a twink would imply that I'm a guy, and I'm not, so... I went strictly by he, him, or they, them, okay. Well, you know what makes it confusing? When you say that, oh yeah, my VR VTuber model uses she, her, but my IRL uses he, they. It's like, okay. Are you sure they weren't just referring to you by your model's pronouns? Like, come on, dude. This is brought up again later, by the way, like I give a shit. Every day he would ask me if I was free to hang out that night or during the day, which I truthfully answered 9 out of 10 times. Okay, good to know. So you are 10% a liar. That's great. I had friends to hang out with too, and I wasn't available to talk to them for over 8 hours a day on VC every day. A prime example of him pestering, about calling is this DM between us. Let me know if you down to call or chat right now. I'm chilling with a friend right now. About to play Overwatch. Are you able to call right now, though? No, because I'm playing Overwatch. Bro, you can call plus play Overwatch. But I'm playing with a friend right now. Do you not want to call or chat with me? Okay, so yeah, obviously. This Ghostasis guy is a really needy bitch. Like, that just goes without saying. This is an extremely needy bitch who obviously doesn't really have, like, social boundaries. But you have to show the part where you establish, like, if you're gonna accuse someone of breaking, like, of disrespecting your boundaries, that you have to establish those boundaries with that person. Maybe even more than once. Ugh, ew, Overwatch. I'm so glad that I don't give too much of a shit about pronouns, because my language is heavily gendered, so I don't escape potential misgendering. I mean, it's fine to, like, for me, it's like, yeah, I get slightly annoyed if people think I'm a guy, but it's like, if I don't tell them otherwise, how are they supposed to know? But yeah, obviously, like, sure, it's... You could just be like, okay, this guy's a needy, like, bitch. Whatever. Is it really, like, Google Doc worthy, though? Just ignore them. One day I failed to wake up in time for our hangout, and he lost his shit on me, despite him being aware that I don't sleep till really late or in the... Dude, 1 week. You expect them to know all this about, like, all this intrinsic detail about you after, like, a week of knowing each other? Dude, even after a month. These people didn't even know each other for a month, and it's like you're expecting them to know your sleep habits. Like, what? Jar vibes? Just because they mention sleep doesn't mean it's jar, okay? I literally told him that I would attempt to wake up in time since it'd be 9 a.m. Dude, it doesn't seem like you have... It seems like you yourself have a lack of boundaries. What boundaries are you establishing if only after a week of knowing this guy, you're like, I'm going to wake up at 9 a.m. just to have voice calls with this guy I don't know? That shows that you yourself have a lack of established boundaries. So, like, what boundaries are being disrespected if you don't have any? You have no boundaries to disrespect. And also, yeah, you don't owe him an explanation. You don't owe him a voice call just because he asks for one. Do you know how many people I've gotten in my DMs, like, over the past 2 years, just think, like, even more than that, just assuming that because I, like, said their name on stream that suddenly we're friends and they can DM me all the time, and I have to just fucking, like, ignore them? They go away. Or they, like, go into someone else's stream and, like, say that you're really mean and stuff after you fucking ban them. I'm logging on Teehee. God damn it. Tell you what. Villa, you, me, Distression. We go do our dailies. But I'm gonna continue to read this doc for a little bit longer. Does that sound good? That way I can at least start to get into the God damn it. Final Fantasy 14. Awesome. Distression, you down? Sorry. Had a hiccup for a second. Distression, you down? What's a dailies? You know what a daily is. Shut the fuck up. As if you don't play fucking video games. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. My installer has to update. Well, no better time than now. Hell doesn't give a crap if you work, she demands stuff. Well, I don't- I'm working, you son of a bitch. How am I supposed to fucking know? Dude, I've known Distression for like a year and I don't even know when he works half the time. Sometimes he says he works at night. Sometimes he says he works during the day. I don't fucking know. Why can't you just be a regular wagey? Ah, Jesus Christ. Sorry, hold on. Wah, 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 wah. Okay. I'm gonna mute Final Fantasy 14 in the background, and I'm just gonna do some dailies while I read this Gugudaki for a little bit longer, and then I'm abandoning you guys, so... Nah, you bigot. When have I ever said I work during the day?
Do you see what time it is, you fucking retard?
Me looking at the clock when it's 4:17 p.m.? Bella, stop going ahead of me! Spoilers! We're not doing Endwalker shit right now. Sorry, I'm gonna mute this. Sorry. Whispers only silently drift on the wind, but I hear you unspoken promises we made. Okay. Stop running around and getting yourself spoiled! Alright, anyway, my coffee's kicking in. Endless schedule your... I'm never doing another karaoke stream. I'm sorry, that's just never happening again. That was a one and done deal. Alright, anyway, we're back to this. But yeah, dude, it's like... Obviously, they have a lack of, like, social awareness, and you have a lack of boundaries, clearly. You can't blame other people for your own lack of boundaries. Coffee works for you? Congrats. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, I'm up, by the way. You up as well? Wakey wakey, lol. I'll be free around 2 p.m. PST. Again, just, you know, being excessively needy. Yo, you there? Missed call. Jesus Christ. Although, I mean, again, normally I'd be like, I can't see the date, so I have no idea, like, how long into the relationship this is. But I can take a guess. It's less than a fucking month. Alright? Less than a month. There is no excuse to be this needy about someone that you barely know. That's all I'm gonna say. The only reason I'm out of sync for the entire thing, Clef, is because of, like, how Streamlabs works. Alright? I wasn't out of sync on my end. So, go fuck yourself. There's like a slight delay in how the microphone works compared to the desktop audio. And that's something I didn't know until after the fact. Struck a nerve there, huh? Yeah, okay, so what if I'm a little insecure about how the karaoke stream went down, okay? So what if I'm insecure about the delay on stream and no one said anything about it at the time? So what if I'm a little insecure about that? Anyway, so Ghostasia or whatever their fucking name is. If this is the same thing you're doing from yesterday, this is actually pissing me off, like, tremendously. Dude, it's only been a fucking month. It's been less than a month. But if, like, you're knocked out because from drinking, then that's fine. Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, that's like, way too, like, needy. But I need you to tell me straight up whenever you wake up and see my text. I mean, to be fair, to be a little self-aware here, I get like this sometimes. I get a little, like, irritated when one of my friends is like, yeah, we'll hang out, and then they forget, and then we don't hang out, or things like that, or like when my friends forget to, like, communicate with me about, like, scheduling or timing and stuff like that. But again, I have to, like, know that person for a while, right? It can't just be somebody that, like, I met a week ago. That would be completely unreasonable to be, like, upset over somebody, like, not talking to you when you don't even know them. I mean, I think it's justified to be like, yeah, this is shitty, but still, is it Google Doc worthy? Especially with the reputation that Google Docs have? I think at this point, if you're making a Google Doc on somebody and titling it something vague like, my experience with this person, and it's a Google Doc, and you don't specify right off the bat, like, hey, there's no, like, predator allegations going on here, okay, guys? Like, I don't know, I feel like it's a little irresponsible. I was in relationships with a person like that. They would whine and whine because I couldn't be on a call when I had a migraine. Ghost Dude might be using some hey, I'm your buddy persona. He reminds me of a clingy anime character. Nah, this is just straight up neediness. It's like this person is obviously a lonely person who doesn't have many friends, and I can see why. It's a person that clearly, like, hyper attaches themselves to anyone who will give them the time of day. Just saying I held my word when I told you I'll be fine and wake up and we'll be somewhat around time. Oh my gosh, just an endless barrage. There's, like, no punctuation here at all. Good news is I'm Black Mage, in-game, so I barely have to do anything. I can just press a button and then tab out to keep reading. To be honest, making a call out about someone forgetting or telling nah, I don't want to VC is so unnecessary. I'm sorry, I just woke up. Can you tell me via call? What? You want them to apologize to you in call? Huh? And also, are you free later tonight then to make it up? Oh my god. See, this is the point where, like, if I were, like, in this position, like, any normal person with healthy boundaries would just block this person, right? And let's just make a Google Doc about Villa spoiling herself on Final Fantasy XIV. Dude, the amount of things... That Google Doc would be like 1,000 pages long, I'm gonna tell you right now. The amount of times... Dude, I would so love to make a Google Doc on Villa because she did the unforgivable to me. She got halfway through... Yeah, every instance of you skipping an integral cutscene when I told you not to. and then the unspeakable crime of getting to the halfway point of Endwalker and then saying, "Nah, I'm done." That, I won't lie, I was like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like, that's Google Doc worthy. You guys have to admit. Alright. I think that's Google Doc worthy. Alright. Where was I? Yeah, but anyway, yeah, obviously they're being a shitty person. But again, I wouldn't say it's Google Doc worthy. It's really not. You made me apologize on call, so I did it multiple times. Like, yeah, that's like weird behavior. It's weird controlling behavior. I agree, especially if you've only known this guy for like a week or 2 weeks. Sorry, I was in the middle of something. Oh, anyway, my shift starts at 6 my time. I leave early. Shut the fuck up, Discretion. I need you to apologize to me in call now. I don't take those things lightly, mister. Alright? Also, I did mention I had to work today earlier in the stream, Goofy. Did you? Well, if you did, that's still your fault somehow. Are you so demanding? I was crying because I genuinely didn't know what to say. Oh my, how? Dude, you are not... If you're crying because some random person was mad at you because you didn't want to VC with them, I don't know, like, on one hand, I get it. Like, social anxiety, especially with, like, rejection sensitivity dysphoria. Like, I have rejection sensitivity dysphoria, and not only does that mean a fear of being rejected, but that also extends to having a fear of rejecting other people. Because you end up putting yourself in their shoes, as to not only are you like having empathy for how you would feel if you were rejected and you're projecting that onto somebody else, but then you also have the added anxiety of having to anticipate how the negative reaction they may have to your rejection. So there's like a double layer there. On one hand, I get it. But on the other, if you're 22 and you're having this much of a problem where you're like crying and having panic attacks and stuff, I don't know. I think you need to like take some time off. I think you're spending too much time on the internet and you need to like find something to do in real life, you know? I think maybe you spend way too much time on Twitter. You're a little frail, mentally and emotionally. He eventually found out later I was crying and he apologized, but I was hurt. I'm not gonna lie, guys. No cap, I was hurt. Clef, I reject you for fun. Alright? I reject you out of love. I reject you because I love you. No, like, real talk though, like, for obviously between us, it's a bit. But if you ever approached me like, hey, that actually hurt my feelings, or I was genuinely offended by that, I would just crumple immediately. Limit break? No. I'm not feeling like it right now. Yeah, fine, sure. Fuck it. There we go. Makes our job a little easier. Well, yeah, that's how I am with most of my friends, where it's like, I can be excessively, mean sometimes when I'm, like, riffing on a friend, but if they ever approach me and go, hey, that kind of hurt my feelings, I will immediately back off. Like, you know. Because it's one thing to, like, riff on your friends, but obviously everyone has to be in on the joke when you carry yourself like that. Mitzi's good. She's been doing really well. Her surgery was almost a year ago at this point. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, next stream, we're gonna have Cat Cam back, and it's gonna be great. Yes, you were conscientious. I try to be. I feel like sometimes... Like, I feel like I've been, a little too mean lately. Like, especially to Villa. Poor Villa. Distression and I, like, actually, Distression was a witness to me bullying the shit out of Villa. Like, when we were in VC. I think, I thought it was fucking hilarious. Because, like... we got on Final Fantasy XIV to do dailies with Villa, and then Villa, like, left us hanging for, like, 10 minutes. And she was like, hang on, I gotta check on dinner. And I was like, yeah, you don't want to overcook whatever you got in your Easy Bake Oven or something like that. And you were like, damn, what are you so mean for? How do you spell your cat's name? M-I-T-Z-I, Mitzi. And also, thank you. I promise, next time I stream and after that, she's gonna be on more often. Now that the summertime is over, she'll be more, willing to sit on her heating mat, so... So yeah. No, to be fair, I think I was also bullying Villa a little bit. But I think sometimes I can get excessively mean, and when that happens, I'm the kind of person who needs someone to tell me, like, hey, let's back off a little bit. Otherwise, I might just not pick up on it, and I'll just end up being mean for no reason. Anyway, enough about me. He also called me chopped more than once! Okay. Because he called me chopped, and I was really hurt by it. Dude, more than once? Actual fucking monster. When he saw an IRL photo of me, okay. First of all, why are you showing IRL pics to someone that you haven't even known for a month online? Again, you say that he is disrespecting your boundaries, but then I have to ask, what fucking boundaries? Because you're not really establishing any boundaries here. You have none. If you're showing IRL photos to people that you don't know on the internet. That's not good. That's not good, brochacho. Yeah, this is autistic drama, dude. Which obviously offended me a bit. Because who says that to someone they barely knew? I don't know. Who sends IRL photos to someone and, like, wakes up at, like, 8 a.m. to have VCs with people they barely know? I could ask the same thing about you. It's like, why do you make some of the choices you make? I don't like these kinds of people who have... I know I've said it several times. But it's important. Because it's like, this person is the kind of person that has zero boundaries and then expects everyone else to be like the perfect human being around them. Like, I don't know if you can say that other people are disrespecting boundaries that you haven't even established that you have. I don't know. It's really dumb. Fucking dumb. He also demanded to know what my ex's past partners, etc. have looked like, and if they were anything like him. Yeah, that's... I agree. That's weird. Level 90! Level 90 Black Mage. I don't know why I rolled a need on that. I'm leaving. No! It gave it to me anyway. Anyway. Dude. Dude, no. This is retarded. Okay, listen to this. He knows my full name, phone number, and the location of the province I live in. Bro, what fucking boundaries do you have to disrespect? You knew this guy for less than a month online, and you were like, here's my address, my phone number, and my full legal name. Did you give him your credit card info and social security number too while you were at it? Dumb idiot? What the fuck? Why? Because I was dumb enough to think that he was a genuine friend who wanted to remain friends for a long time. No, it's because you're retarded. Who does that? 22. That's old enough to know. They teach you this shit in middle school. Or at least they used to. I don't know what they teach middle schoolers these days, but usually they teach you in middle school to, like, not tell people your real name online. I don't know. I think that's dumb. Also, Villa, if you don't want to queue up, we can go back and do, some, like, Aether quests to fill the time if you want. I'm not gonna get through this whole document, clearly. This is 67 pages and we're only on page 8. But this is fucking hilarious. I'm actually, like, astounded that this person has the audacity to be like, oh yeah, it's this person's fault. Like, what, for thinking that you... For, like, getting way too attached to you too soon when you gave them your full name, your address, and, like, your phone number? Not even Villa. Villa doesn't even have my phone number. Villa doesn't know where I live, and Villa's certainly never seen my face. I barely show people I've known for years my face. It's like, we don't know what we look like. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. That's just, it's just insane. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's fine. It's like, it's whatever. Like, the only personal info I know about Villa is her first name. That's it. That's the only thing I know. But that's just because of her boyfriend. Jesus Christ. That was just baffling to me. That you're that fucking stupid. This is the kind of person that would run into oncoming traffic and then sue the cars going by. They would sue the drivers because they ran out into oncoming traffic. Like, holy shit. At first I told him my nickname. I was comfortable with him knowing it since all my close friends call me by it, and then that turned into him telling me his first name. And so in response, I gave him my full legal name, my mother's maiden name, my social security number, my credit card information, and my full address. And begged him to commit identity fraud. During the first week, he obviously knew I was from Canada. I made that... I don't care. You've already established... We already know you're an idiot. He proceeds to ask for my number so we can text outside of Discord. I reluctantly agreed. Dude, what is wrong with you? Do you just do what people ask you to do? Like, that's That's rejection sensitivity dysphoria to, like, an insane degree, if that's the case. Like, either you are extremely retarded, or you have, like, a mental disorder that compels you to just do what people ask you to do. Yeah, I've had a ooh, I like this place. I've had a video call with my friend Jace, maybe, I think, twice, and even then, I wore a face mask, because I'm insecure about my face. Like, even then, I had to set, like, some kind of, like, boundary. It's just because I have issues with that kind of thing, but it's like, even then, I don't know. I think people have stopped being conscientious about, like, what kind of information they put out on the internet. They need to start teaching internet safety again. They kind of stopped doing that. He questioned everything I did, even down to family things when I said I was busy with the family or even with my friends. There was a time he'd even question the games I play, music I listen to, characters I play. It made me feel inferior. Wait, hold on. That's the issue you took from this? That sometimes they made you feel insecure about yourself? That was your issue? Wait a minute. I think something's not right here. I think your priorities are a little askew. He would also randomly get angry with me simply pointing things out or even saying facts. That's pretty vague. Like, here's bullet point by bullet point all of the mean things or the rude or mean things this guy has ever said to me, but I'm just going to kind of vaguely gloss over things I might have said to offend him because those are just facts. Alright, I need to count out the exact amount of times he called me chopped, but we'll just be vague about anything I might have said in return. Yeah, that's how that works. Definitely. Okay. This happened on stream as well, where he yelled at me multiple times, causing me to just shut up and not say anything. I would love to see that. That sounds hilarious. Ghost, shut up! He claims stupid things like how I was rage baiting him, siding with enemies instead of him, etc. I mean, were you though? He also proceeded to tell me he preferred me to stop talking when I pointed things out to him. Okay. Yes, they were obvious things I kept pointing out, but I was playing her. Oh, so when you do it, it's just jokes. But when he does it, he's being an abusive meanie head. Alright. I can see where your priorities are. Overall, I was a bit hurt since I'm not sure why he was being so harsh toward me so suddenly. Oh, but like when you do it, it's just jokes. I gotcha. I gotcha. Alright, cool. I love people who are like this. About my flight, because I'm going back home to Canada, he proceeds to... This stuff happened less than a month ago, and it's like, dude... I'm never gonna let this go that you... had such... Like, again, it's like, what like they said, you disrespected my boundaries, but, like, what boundaries? You haven't even established any. I don't see none. You have none. I'm pretty sure your threshold for what boundaries are is, like, in the dirt. Practically in hell. He proceeds to ask me to vouch for him on Twitter, despite me... Wait, I missed something. Because I'm going back home to Canada, he proceeds to spam me, despite me making multiple posts saying that my replies will be slowed to the plain Wi-Fi. Okay. Also, I know he sees my posts and it's literally set on my Discord as well, both attached. Okay. Okay, cool. And then he proceeds to ask me to vouch for him on Twitter, despite me telling him in VC that I do not do confrontation or drama. Yeah, I could tell that you're kind of, like, avoidant of confrontation, considering that you just gave him your phone number when he asked. Like an idiot. Oy vey. I also don't like Discord screenshots that are just like in the middle of a conversation. Maybe like show the full conversation, I don't know. Because then it makes me it makes me wonder like if it's truly insignificant or if like, I don't know, you might be hiding something. It's not what peeps are saying, and more like I'm being witch hunted. For example, the Twitch Creator Club DC server is banning me for something I didn't do and isn't replying. And since the drama fucked me over, no one is being on my side when I have shown proof on Twitter. I'm tired of defending myself when I just want peace, bruh. Bruh. I just want peace. What do these gloves look like? I'll take them. They look cute. Well, what are you wanting me to say? Genuine question. I mean, if you're on a 14-hour flight, maybe just, like, don't respond? I don't know. Like, dude. Happy holidays to everyone. Hello, I hope you are well. Happy holidays. Yeah. Merry Christmas! Nah, I'm not that kind of person. It's Merry Christmas, guys. Alright. Get it right. But nah, happy holidays. Everybody excited for their Christmas dinners and whatnot? Like, tell people to stop witch hunting and harassing me, bruh. Because I am legit not bringing up the drama, and I haven't done this shit I've done in the past. I don't even know what drama they're referring to. I'm just looking for peeps who actually like me and who knows be good friends, but gotta pass a vibe check first. So has all of their needy behavior just been one big vibe check? That would actually make sense. Now that I think about it. They're actually just sort of, testing. I know people with, BPD, they do that a lot. And, you know, other, like, insecurities. Like, people who are deeply insecure about friendships and relationships, they will, like, test people a lot. I know, because I used to do that. I definitely don't do it anymore. I'm an ex-tester, I guess you could say. But, yeah, I understand that much. But it's definitely excessive, like, unreasonable testing. Especially for somebody that you don't know, but it almost seems like that would explain a lot of this behavior. Of them being, like, you know, overly, like, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? Are you being honest with me? Like, it's almost like this ghost person sees their relationship with the author as, like, a close friend test round. I'm gonna skip. It's a good song, but I'm gonna skip it because I'm talking right now. Not the game. The music isn't talking. I'm talking. You're getting Pokemon Legends Arceus? Cool. Oh yeah, I have to actually pay attention for this boss fight. Okay, fine. Villa! Get the thing! I know you guys can't see what we're doing, sorry. I'll keep trying to read. But we're fighting a boss where we gotta actually pay attention to mechanics. I know, it sucks. But yeah, it seems like this person is just deeply insecure, and, just, is, like, constantly testing people. And, which is still shitty. It's still a shitty thing to do. But, again, not really Google Doc worthy. You've heard about Lyo's weirdness about you, right? No. Could you be more specific? I'm exhausted because this has nothing to do with me and can't... I mean, then don't be involved. That's the thing. Can someone get me out of this fucking plant root? Thank you very much. I cannot make posts defending you when all your recent tweets have nonstop been calling out people and being rude. I mean, fair enough, but then don't get involved. Alright, I'm bored. Oh, I forgot this was here. That's Caston's thing. Oh shit, hold on. Let me exit Bitcraft. Bitcraft, get out of here. There we go. Oh, I'm back in the plants again. Oh shit. He's planning on doing a video about you and talked about wanting to explicitly keep yourself. Okay. I mean, he said that in the past. It's whatever. Let's see. I think he said that about me in the past before. Let me turn on the... I'll probably come back to that Google Doc, when Villa and I aren't playing Final Fantasy XIV. Because, yeah, that's an interesting doc to make. Oh, if it's about the Nerf stuff, then it's like, alright, sure. Yeah, I was wrong. And? Well, I don't know. I'm staying out of a lot of that. That's just a lot of stuff I don't want to be a part of. It's just cancer at this point. It's been way more fun to talk about other things. I mean, if there's one thing the ACC is really good at, it's just rehashing old drama that has already been, like, settled. Yeah, right on the pulse of, almost an entire year, I guess. Aw, man, I wanted to limit break. What happened to the audio? Oh, it didn't save. There we go. My bad. But yeah, I haven't been involved with any of those guys for almost a year now, and for good reason. I've already moved on. I think that's something that really pisses them off. When they can't keep people engaged with their beef. I mean, like, there are people that have been, like, far more critical of Lio, like, for, like, instance, Aiden Underground, or, another Rosa type call got leaked, and it's been insane. Oh, like the Bunny-chan shit? Yeah. Well, I mean, Bunny-chan... Again, it's like a lot of these people, they could just avoid this shit if they just stopped interacting with Lio. I think a lot of these, like, calls are pretty self-inflicted. Just, like, people being mentally ill to each other. And, like, there's only so many times I can say the same thing, which is, wow, these people are crazy. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, I mean, it's like... The only thing I can do for the Nerf stuff is to admit fault, which I did, apologize, which I did, and, take measures to correct where things went wrong, which I did. I can't really do much more outside of that. Alright, I don't really remember this boss fight. All I remember is that there's like a bridge at some point. Well, thanks for the warning, I guess, but I really wouldn't worry about it. It is what it is. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. I can't exactly do anything about it. The thing is, a lot of the ACC people, they're like, they... I think it's the people who don't engage with them. What happened to me? Oh, now I'm... Okay. I keep forgetting this boss fight is so confusing. I think they like the people who actually engage with them. Like Sai, Malcolm, Aiden. People who actually, like... oh, here we go. People who actually, like, look into every single little thing they're doing and argue with them and take every opportunity to, like, take a dig at them, right? And beef with them. They like that because it gives them that, that attention that they're looking for. It gives them something to do. But, like, with people like, people who haven't been giving them that attention, like Ponder, or... I mean, Ponder, I guess in private they've been doing that more. I don't know. Oh, shit. I gotta stay away from his front side. Like, people who literally haven't said anything about them for the past, like, year. Like, Heaton, I'm pretty sure, like, Ms. ZZ, I think they're targeting again. And it's like, it seems like those people tend to piss them off more. Because they're not feeding into their, like, constant need for, like, drama and beef. And they just kind of stagnate and don't really move on. Like, I'm at a point where it's like, I only know what people send me. Otherwise, I have no idea. ZZ tried to come back? What was... So, ZZ was, she was one of the people that was, like, on Akumu's ass, right? Oh, she was, like, in the FCK. Yeah. I guess that brings up an interesting question. Do you think that the FCK people, like, do you think they deserve a second chance? Or should they really, like, stay away from the internet? I think, oh no, ZZ was in the FCK. They weren't just, like, covering for it or sweeping it. Right? God damn it, I did it again. I'm not paying attention. Depends on what they did. On who they did. No, I agree with you. I think it's unreasonable in the modern age to expect someone to stay away from the internet altogether. And what I mean is, like, staying away from, like, you know, just using, like, social platforms, or having an account on a website, or having a Discord account, or having friends on Discord. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize the music was so loud. I think it's unreasonable to expect someone to just completely go cold turkey from the internet. However, I don't think that they should try to be, like... I don't know, because it's like, again, it does depend on what they did and the severity. Like, we're talking about, like, in ZZ's case, like, the worst thing I can remember ZZ doing was sending, like, weird Nazi porn in the FCK server, which had a bunch of kids in it, and then sending, like, weird, unhinged, like, text sex roleplay to Akumu in his comments when he was, like, 16. I don't think someone who acts like that and asked for thigh pics from like, yeah, I don't know, I don't think I'm not one for policing whether or not someone should have a platform, but I think that if they are gonna try and come back, then it's not like people aren't and shouldn't just forget what happened, right? I think it's something that should at least stick with you for a considerable amount of time. It doesn't mean you can never be forgiven, but, you know, if you're trying to come back and just, like, pretend it never happened and, I don't know, you're just, like, avoiding it. I don't know, it's not really accountability in my eyes. The main problem is most FCK people can't apologize properly. True. That much is true. In some cases, kind of would be preferable because some of them try to make an impression, but they change, and when they feel safe, they immediately relapse. Who cares? Just move on then? Yeah. At the end of the day, not much can be done about it. But my opinion is that I think if that happens, and you're trying to come back on a platform and, like, stream again, you can't just expect that everybody is going to forget what happened, and I think, you gotta take it on the chin and be like, yeah, that happened. I fucked up, trying to be better, you know? And, like, not do the thing that you did before. Wouldn't trust them with a platform given their age? It's not really the age that matters, it's about... It's about the action and their level of remorse for that action. But yeah. I feel like covering that shit and everyone having the expectation for me to continue covering the ACC stuff, it puts so much stress on me where nowadays it's like, oh my god, I can just do what I want. I don't have to worry about, like, offending this or that person that I'm talking to. And I can just do my own thing. It's honestly a lot more stress-free, the way I've been doing it. Okay, what are we doing, Villa? What are we doing? Villa! Oh my god, she's watching cutscenes! For fuck's sake! Okay, I gotta go. This is going on the Google Doc. Hold on. Just one sec. This is going on the Google Doc. Villa asked... asked to stop watching cutscenes and spoiling herself. Doesn't do it. Frowny face. Very cool. Alright. Well, Villa's not gonna wait up for me, so I'm gonna go and VC with her, and we're just gonna go finish Endwalker then. Because she's impatient. Alright, well anyway, y'all have fun. Sorry to abandon you like this, but hey, I did say I would do that, so... Bye-bye!